Hi guys, welcome back. So in today's video, I'll be going through the full breakdown of earning currency by boss fighting the Shaper and the Shaper Guardians. So many of you have actually asked or requested assistance to how I actually earn or farm my currency, and this is one of the many methods that I use to farm them this league. So some of you guys actually also ask, is it really that profitable to farm Shaper, or is it really that viable? And so here in this video, I'm going to showcase my own runs, and I actually recorded exactly what I looted that is valuable. So also please bear in mind that this is just on the average of what a player would get from 5 full rounds of killing the Shaper Guardians and the Shaper, including the form. So yeah, without waiting, let's just go ahead. For the contents, I'll be going through some preparations for the beginners or the league starters first, and then I'm going to showcase the Shaper Guardian profit breakdown, and then the form, the Maven's invitation, the form profit breakdown, and then the Shaper profit breakdown. And lastly, I would go through the overall calculations of what we have earned plus my conclusion and take on farming the Shaper. Okay, so before I start on the preparation section, I'm gonna show you guys my Shaper Guardian runs, all 4 of the Shaper Guardians, the form and the Shaper runs as well. So sit back, relax and enjoy the video.
and not before.
So, chosen the side of chaos. This is my world, and you shall obey my order.
They're coming through. But not for long. We need to get back.
The face of your unmaking.
Father, it's me. Let me help you.
The horror must be stopped. Obstacles destroyed.
Need exile, quickly. Get back. When I'm ready, and not before.
Memories are mine. I cannot lose them.
They lie to you, Father. I'm your true memory.
Save the future. The past must be sacrificed. Raise my chaos.
Stay close.
Okay, on to the preparation section now. This is just tips and tricks for efficiency and effectiveness when you are running the full entire Shaper and Shaper Guardian runs. So first, prepare the Shaper Guardian maps when you are going to run in bulks. So this includes the Maven Invitation, the form. Yeah, for beginners or league starters, you can actually ignore the form because I think it might be quite difficult to start even at magic tier. It's actually quite insane for league starters. Like it is doable. Probably you'll die quite a bit, but yeah, if you don't mind you losing the much needed EXP, then sure, go ahead. So yeah, I took a screenshot of my stash. This is just an example. I stock them up in at least box of 5 because I usually run them in round in 5 rounds, the whole thing, you'll probably you actually get very tired already after running 5 rounds. So yeah, you do not need to worry about losing currency to buy them in bucks. Yes, you will spend a lot at the initial stage, but I guarantee you'll definitely end it back with lots of profit. So second, please be sure that none of the maps have physical damage reflect. You are going to have lots of problems. For some of you that ask or say that you can use the Civil's Lemon unique ring that reduces the reflect damage. Yes, it does reduces, but the damage on your carrion golems is still too much. That there are some mobs that you cannot keep up with. So yeah, I really advise just do not do the physical damage reflect maps. Okay, so for the third, for those Necro CI builds, be sure to take the passive skills under the Uncharted Realms. So I have listed here. First is the it's here first. Remnants of the Past. You have to go through here first, where unit bosses has 3% chance to drop either the Elder Guardian or Shaper Guardian maps. This is just a small little bonus, but this is the important one. To have the Guardian's Aid. Shaper and other Guardians have healed and joined by an ally on first reaching 33% life. So which means, example, if I'm fighting the Minotaur and he reaches 33% life, he will heal back to 100%, and another Shaper Guardian will join in the fight. So it can be either the Phoenix, the Chimera, or the Hydra. Is actually quite random. Yeah, and both of them will be at 100% HP. So yes, it will be difficult. It's like fighting the Maven the Form, but you will get lots and lots of profits from this, because there is a lot of chance that you can get an additional fragment out of the allied Shaper Guardians. So yeah, the last one will be Gaze into the Abyss. Honestly, I don't think this is really that important. It really doesn't changes anything. The 3 additional Shaper items usually are just rare items. They are not uniques. If the drop rate has been a unique item, I think this is very powerful, but unfortunately they are just most of the time are rare items. Okay, the fourth is to always try to run the maps with at least a rare tier for more quantity and quality. So I think this is quite a no-brainer. Always try to run them at the rare tier, the yellow color ones. For beginners, you can try to run them on magic tier if it's too hard, or just run them on white maps, like literally no mods at all. Okay, the fifth will be to prepare the stash tab to sell the items you get from Shaper. So for me, like, I do run Shaper quite a lot, like the whole full run. I will always prepare my stash tab first. So as you can see, I prepare one tab just for the Dying Sun. The Dying Sun is about 40 chaos now, but I will just put it as 38 chaos because I want to sell it fast. And the Fragment of Knowledge is about 80 chaos, and Fragment of Shade is about 95 chaos. So yeah, after every of the full Shaper runs, I'll just consolidate all of them and then place them accordingly in the sales stash tab. Okay, the sixth point is guys, do not rush to sell the items by putting them immediately into the selling tab after you kill the boss. So you are really wasting a lot of time traveling in and out of portal to communicate with people. You type and text to them and ask them to wait or something like that. It is really a lot of time wastage over there. These few little minutes or whatsoever can be put into good use by focusing on your runs first. So what I do is you usually put all your loot in one of the stash first. It can be any one, and then after all your runs are completed, you will take a break, and then you just consolidate them and put them nicely into the different tabs like I have arranged here. So yeah, after that you can just watch some videos, also some Facebook or whatever, but at least you can see that the customers or whoever that's buying from you are consistently messaging you, and you can invite them immediately without waiting. So yeah, it's definitely more efficient this way. Okay, the last is I have actually prepared a profit calculating Google spreadsheet if you would like to know the exact profit you can get from the runs. So the link will be below in the description, and please do remember to view the readme section before proceeding. So yeah, I've done this just in case some of you guys want to check your own profits from your runs, or some of you like might not even believe that this is so profitable. Okay, so for the last point, this is very optional. Some of you might find it troublesome to do, some of you might find it good in the long run, but either ways I also still did it anyway. It's not really that much of an effort. Is that I keep the shaper rare items unidentified, as selling them will give you 2 exalt shards. So yeah, 2 exalt shards might seem very little because you need 20 to get 1 exalt, right? But yeah, you know, you usually just pick a few items and it's not really a lot. And how I consolidate them is I use 2 different stash tabs, and yeah, I arrange them accordingly just like that, as you can see in the picture. The weapons on the left, usually I just keep the small ones. The body armor, I'll just keep a few, and then the helmets, the gloves, the boots, you can just stack them downwards like this on the way down. And then the rings will be over here, the amulets will be over here, and the belts will be over here. You can use 2 sides. Yeah, so once you have like a full stack of these items, you can just sell them to the vendor, or you can just stack them up first and then sell it one shot overall later. Yeah, this is really very optional, so really depends on personal people. Okay, so this is the Shaper Guardians that I have ran. Total I did 5 rounds, and please bear in mind that this is inclusive of the Uncharted round passive, the Guardians 8, where the additional Shaper Guardians will join in the fight after the 33% life. And yeah, as you can see, most of my rounds, right, I will get an additional fragment. Like, this is so huge because literally you get a free fragment by just killing them additionally. Yeah, I'll just pause over here to let you guys have a look, or you can either just pause the video to have a look. The next section is I will actually do a breakdown of whatever that I looted additionally or extra. Okay, so here we are, the profit breakdown of running the Shaper Guardians in 5 rounds. First is the cost of 5 of each Guardian Shaper maps. So I'm assuming that each map is just 12 chaos on the average. I don't want to just plus, minus or whatsoever, so I'll just fix it at 12. And 5 maps times 12 chaos with 4 different Guardians. So that's 60 times 4, and that will be 240 chaos for your base cost to start this. Okay, and what are the additional or extra items I looted on top of the guaranteed fragments from your run is I got 3 Hydra fragments, 36 chaos, 2 Phoenix fragments, I think you can just see them here yourself, 5 fragments, Minotaur fragments, 3 Chimera fragments, 2 Shaper Guardian maps, 1 Elder Guardian maps, 6 T14 to 16 maps. I will just label this as 6 chaos as well. I don't want to check their price exactly. I don't think it's quite realistic. So I got 2 Maven Invitation also, the form, and some random Tabula Rasa. I think this is a extremely lucky drop, but I'll not count into it. So yeah, from here, the total gains is actually 311 chaos. So the total gain is 311 chaos plus 5 fragments of each guardian that you will have in the guaranteed drop. So the profit is actually 311 chaos. guys, you get 311 chaos just by running the Shaper Guardians. 5 rounds, of course. Yeah, I mean, if you do not want to consider the Shaper Guardian maps, Elder Guardian maps, and the T 14 to 16 maps, it will probably reduce down to about 250 chaos. Yeah, it's roughly around there. I'm pretty sure after many runs you will get a few of the Maven Invitation, the form. So it's not really hard to get. I have gotten them quite a few times. There was once in my 5 rounds that I actually got 5 of them even. So this is just on the average I assume that you will get. But yeah, 311 chaos is quite a lot. Okay, so next up we have Maven's Invitation, the form. I also did this on a 5 round basis. And yeah, this is the loots I actually got from the form. You can just pause the video and have a look if you need. Okay guys, so here is the profit section for the Maven's Invitation, the form. Cost of 5 of each Maven's Invitation, the form. I'm assuming that this is 35 chaos on average. You have 5 invitations, so times 35 chaos, that will be 175 chaos for your base cost. I'm not going to include the 2 Maven's Invitation we have gotten earlier from the Shaper Guardians because that will affect our profit and initial cost calculations, and yeah, let's just not include it. So what additional extra items I looted? I actually gotten 23 Crescent Splinters. Assuming that the Crescent Splinters are like 9 chaos each, you'll get 184 C. 3 Hydra fragments, 1 Minotaur fragment, 2 Chimera fragments, 1 Shaper Guardian map, and 5 Orb of Unmaking. I'm assuming that usually every invitation you run, you'll get at least 1 Orb of Unmaking. So yeah, this is more or less like some guaranteed drop. Okay, so as you can see here, this is the amount that it costs. The total gain we will get from here is 338 chaos from the loots. So the total profit we get is 163 chaos after deducting the cost of 175 chaos. Now that's actually not bad just by running a single invitation, just the form. Like it's as not a lot of time is spent over here. So yep, not bad. Okay, for the Shaper run, this is the breakdown of the loots I got from 5 rounds. This is inclusive of the Uncharted realm passive, Gaze into the Abyss. Even though I mentioned that this is not important, it is not significant at all. So yeah, if you need to, you can just pause the video and have a look at this. Okay, so for the breakdown of the Shaper, the calculations are actually for the cost. The fragments are from the Shaper Guardian maps we took earlier. So technically there are no costs for this because the fragments are guaranteed. You are guaranteed the fragments as long as you kill the Shaper Guardians. And what additional extra items I looted? 4 fragment of shape. So fragment of shape is about 95 chaos, I think. Yeah. 1 fragment of knowledge, 3 Voidwalker. This is trash, but I'll just include it. 2 Shaper Starch. This is also trash, but I'll just include it. 1 T14 to 16 maps, and 1 random bone creep unique map. Even though this is trash, I'm not going to include it because I think it's a lucky drop. This is the first time I actually got a unique map from the Shaper. So yeah, from the calculations here, it has a total gain of 477 chaos from the loots. As our cost is 0, our total profit will be 477 chaos just by doing 5 Shaper. As you can see, it is really a lot. This is probably the most insane part of earning currency. The reason is definitely from the fragment of ship and fragment of knowledge. As one of the fragments from the Shaper Guardian costs 12 chaos. If you have 4, it is only a base cost of 48 chaos. So let's say even if you got the fragment of knowledge, the lowest, 83 chaos minus 48 chaos is, oh my god, my maths fail. Is about 35 chaos. Yeah, so you'll get about 35 chaos profit just by buying the fragments and running the shaper. Now that's actually a lot, because once you get to know the know-how on running the shaper, it's actually quite fast. Every shaper run will be about 5 to 8 minutes or even 10 minutes, is around there. Yeah, that's really easy money over there. Okay, so for the overall calculations, the profits for the Shaper Guardians, we had earned 311 chaos. For Maven's Invitation, the form, we earned 163 chaos. And for the Shaper, we earned 477 chaos. So that's a total whopping of 951 chaos from 5 full runs of the Shaper. This is an estimate of 6.3 exalt. Okay, so assuming that the market rate is like 150 chaos per one exalt now. I don't want to be very specific about this, but I'm just taking it for easier reference and example. But yeah, guys, 6.3 exalt just by running 5 Shaper Guardian maps of different types, like doing the 5 full run. I did this in about 3 hours, maybe 2 to 3 hours. Sorry, I didn't really count, but estimate it is around there. So in 2 or 3 hours, you can be earning 6.3 exhausts. How wonderful is that? So yeah, no doubt Shaper is still and will always be one of the best ways to earn currency in the game for, let's say, like middle casual players, not for like those hardcore mirror tier players or whatsoever. I think they are definitely doing something that is way better than this. I will not go more in depth into that. And yeah, it will always be the best currency making at the start of the league, definitely on day 1 and day 2, because the faster you reach Shaper, the faster you will be one of the top fews that will get the opportunity to get your hands on these items. And yeah, I have a link in the below in the description to help you calculate the profits like I mentioned earlier. If you are trying to calculate your profit making from the Guardian or Shaper runs, so yeah, you can check them out. Okay, so that comes to the end of my video guide for the Shaper currency making. I understand that many of you guys have been asking me if I will actually be doing an upgrade guide for the Necromancer CI aurastacker Karen Golem, and after much consideration, I would say no, I will not be doing an upgrade for the build already. The reason is very simple, because with the current upgrades, if you did follow my previous guide, we are already hitting more than 30 million DPS. Now that is honestly more than enough damage to complete like more than 95% of the game content. So if you really like an upgrade of the next of the Karen Golem, I will say the next step is to just buy the awakened version of the skill gems. Like they will definitely bring you to more than 10 million DPS per golem, and you can definitely reach about 40 million DPS. Now, but just a thing to take note, the awakened gems are actually quite expensive. Like for the awakened brutality, the awakened melee physical damage support, they already cost more than 3x just for the level 1. For the level 5, I really not sure how much they will cost. I did not go and check them, but I'm going to assume that they are going to be very pricey just for that probably 1 to 2 million damage increase, if that helps. Yeah, so yeah, I really don't see a point to upgrade the build anymore. Like, I mean, let's just say if I were to invest maybe another 100 exalts or so into the build, and start hitting like a truck, one-shotting everything, guys, I think I'm gonna get bored very fast. Like, if I'm just gonna stand there or probably reach there and the boss just dies so fast, uh, I don't see what I'm playing over here. What I'm actually looking for is just gameplay interactions, you know. I'm not trying to impress others that I can one hit the boss. If I can one hit the boss, then yeah, I probably will play like 5 times and it's just gonna get very boring. So yeah, I rather take the currency and invest into another build to have fun experimenting and trying them out. So also talking about this, I'm actually now farming up for a cast on crit or burning arrow build. Yeah, something that can clear maps fast and deal with ultimatums. So look forward to that. I might take some time because I want to finalize it nice and sweetly for both budget friendly and a good DPS build to do all contents. Yeah, so start farming up now and wait for my next build guide. Okay, and lastly, some of you guys asked me when will I be doing the other boss runs, such as the Maven, the Cortex, Aziri, Uber Elder, and stuff like that. For this, I will actually be waiting for my friend to do together in a party because firstly, it's very expensive for those maps and we don't want to be paying double currency just to complete the Uncharted Realm passives. So this will be the first time I will be trying to stream the runs. So yeah, do look out for my announcement notifications on Discord. I will stream them when I have finalized the timing with my friends, and yeah, I will notify all of the people in Discord. So yeah, once again, thank you for watching my video. If you like my video, please do remember to hit the like and subscribe button. I will see you in the next one. Bye.